Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Mad Max here on the PC. We're going to be jumping straight in. As of the last episode, we encountered a man who, as far as I know, doesn't have a name, and then another man named Chum Bucket, who is helping the first man fix up his car.
We can rebuild.
Jeet, of the Great White, we can make a deal. Trust they don't kill us.
Doesn't sound safe. That the best we can do?
I don't think we have a choice, Zane.
Alright, before we hit the road, whoops, still figuring out which button is map and so forth. We'll get there. So, my character wants to go up there. I, however, feel like I want to try to get some of the things in this area first. So, let's head on up the road, and we're going to see
what is this place?
What we can find.
This part of the Great White is Jeet's territory. Like everywhere else in this realm, it's been overrun by Scrotus. War boy camps and patrols are everywhere.
And hello to Blobbity Blah. Blobbity Blah, I hope you're having a great, gosh, what is this, Thursday now? Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on. This mud field? What is this? So, this is a marker on the map. Maybe it's this shipping container or something. Ow. Oh, yeah, look, this might be something. This might lead underground.
I'm going. Wait here.
Or just down here. But, as advertised, one history relic. Which is a photograph of some guns, I think? Dude, I fucking told you to get a gun a week ago. That's what's... This is what's left now. I wouldn't fire a fart through one of those Russian death traps, stupid. Oh, and hello to Patikin, who says, we've got a mad angel. Yes, indeed. And blah, blah, blah. I hope that you had a chance to see the ending of Disco Elysium, because that was a very fun playthrough, and I had a great time with it, and I know that you were sort of, you were with us through the, I think the entire adventure, so it's gonna take a second. I think the last open world game that I played, the map was set to hold start, and now this one, wait, what's this? Oh, it's like a tower. I should be able to take this down, I think. Ugh. I don't have all of the ammo. I'd really prefer to stop firing my shotgun at literally nothing. So, Blobbity Blah has noticed a great plot hole at the end of Disco Elysium, and I don't... because this is a Mad Max stream, I want to be very, very careful that we don't get too much into that, but Blobbity Blah, I would be very interested if you wanted to, DM me the discovery. I would be interested to know. Because there's one thing that I thought that Disco Elysium did exceedingly well. It was have a very, very strong consideration for what the player has done or not done, and to have that reflected in the reactions and dialogue of the other characters. So if there's a point at which that falls apart... So this has a bunch of X's on it. I'm wondering if it's something that I could maybe latch onto with the harpoon to yank open. Drive to Jeet's stronghold. Yeah, I don't want to. This is as fast as he moves in mud, also.
Sniper, get cover.
All right.
Borrowed time out here with no long shot.
Hard to get one.
Perhaps these nimble black fingers are skilled in such metallurgy.
Are you saying you can do me?
Oh yeah, look at that.
If Jeet has the parts I need, I saw one dismantled once. It's not so complex.
All right, I got to go do something about this sniper, though. I'm not going to be able to get there. Yeah, I want to be careful, blah, blah, blah. The only reason I'm not addressing it here is because, like, I have personally had the experience of, like, going into a stream that's about one game and then the person is just super comfortable talking about something else. It's like, well, wait, I haven't played that second thing. So that's the only reason that I would want to just hold off on it. But more than anything, I really earnestly hope that you enjoyed the playthrough and the story as much as I enjoyed doing it. All right, now we can go in here. Also, Patikin, I hope that you're having a nice Thursday so far. Patikin's been doing a 100% playthrough of the Spyro Remastered trilogy. And I have actually... it's not fair to say that I've never played a Spyro game, in that I have played... geez, maybe 5 minutes of the first remastered game. I had provided it as a gift to my niece, and she couldn't be less interested. Absolutely no desire. She was willing to sort of interact with it briefly because her uncle was there. Like, hey, let's check this out. But I think, walked well away from it and has not revisited it. That's been an interesting thing about the interacting with the kids. Can I drink while I'm... No, I can't. I cannot drink while driving. Not even water. Oh, look, folks. I am enjoying the combat in this game a whole bunch. I would at least once like to use the shotgun the way that it's intended. Oh, my ammo belt is full. Oh, 40 seconds or less. Look at that. New legend rank Day Lizard. Oh, wait, maybe I can do new upgrades now. Maybe I can. Well, let's take a look. So, Knuckle Dusters. Yes, I can. Okay, just barely enough. Fists do 10% more damage to enemies. Sure. I was about to say, do I want that? Because that feels like it's going to be fewer hits I can use to build up my Fury meter, but maybe the game accounts for that. Patikin says, yes, going good. And hello to Caroluna with the rainbow wings. I really like those emotes, Caroluna. Wrist armor upgrades. Decrease damage taken from a failed parry by 10%. Increase damage inflicted by counters and disarms. Oh, I don't have a disarm yet. I would like to do that. Yep, let's upgrade that. And then we've got my head upgrade. Can I preview? I can. Sure. It's just an equip. It said purchase, but I don't think that costs anything. And then finally, my star rank is... Now I have 2 new things. A running charge move that sends enemies stumbling backwards, which is 100 scrap, by the way. Or a shotgun execution move that kills the target instantly and intimidates the surrounding enemies. Well, I think we've got to do that. And then, yes. And then let's also do the shoulder charge if I can. Which I can. That's me just being bad at math. All right. Now here in the garage... Oh, look at all the cool stuff I can do now. So I would love to improve like traction or something, or maybe the harpoon. Improving the harpoon makes it possible to pull off tires, bumpers, and doors, as well as pull down larger structures. I feel like that's like... Oh, no, I don't have 300. So now, for the first time in the game, I have a dedicated reason to want more scrap. So far, we have easily afforded everything that came up. Now I have something that I want that I can't afford. Yep, 300 scrap. Oh boy. Guess what I'm going to get from Griffa the next time. Remember when I said I don't need any new scrap? Nope, that's 200. I don't think there's going to be anything in here that's less than 70. Although I can buy these. Rockmaw Brawler. I have bad news. Of all the things in this game, my hood ornament is the thing I care about the least, for sure. And then finally, ramming grill. Ooh, I want that. And I cannot afford it. Oh, but look, the weight is higher, which probably affects, like, acceleration and such. Yeah, look, handling goes down over there on the left. Not by much. Not by as much as attack going up. Yeah, I need to eat this dog food. Nom, 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 nom. Well, by the way, Cara Luna, I think you were there. I don't want to say anything about the end of Inside, but I hope that you were there to see Mia's reaction to the final act of Inside. I enjoyed it a great deal. And I think so did she. All right. So, the next thing that I would like to do, I would like to go see Griffa and get the upgrade if I can, so that I find more scrap at every location. Also, this definitely looks like something that I can get. Collect project part. This project part can be used to build the Scrap Crew Project in Jeet's Stronghold. I now have 1 of 4 parts. Oh, and that I did not realize was like part of the location. Cara Luna says, "Oh, he's not there in the VOD yet." So yes, I will be quiet. But Mia is just one of those people that it's just fun to watch her dive into games, and I feel like she is at her most comfortable when the game has a lot of story or a lot of violence, and she had a great time with that. Loot encounter. So, and this is me just thinking out loud, where do you go to meet Griffa? Yeah, I might do that. I want a lot of scrap now. Is this a Griffa thing? Griffa location? Exchange tokens with Griffa to increase. Yeah, is that as close as he gets? All right, so I'm going to go directly there, and the reason I want to go there is because well, hold on. Is it under Legend? No. I don't actually know where the Griffa upgrades are located. I am just slightly concerned that I already got the scrap upgrade and don't realize it. But nonetheless, let's spin tires out there. I will spend whatever Griffa tokens that I have, because I think I have a couple. I did a couple new Legend things. I want to read chat, but I find that if I take my eyes off the... That did a lot of damage. Okay. And, like, watch me not pick up these map things. And the reason I'm driving past them is that if I'm going to get an upgrade that gives me more scrap per, like, thing I do, I want that right now. And then we'll circle back to those things. Let's try to avoid the sniper tower there on the left. If passengers look to the left, they will see a sniper tower, which, once the light on the top turns red, will begin firing high-damaging projectiles at the vehicle. If this occurs, we recommend keeping your head down. Alright, so there's Griffa. Now... the question is, for anybody that missed episode 1, the Drifter here has... he really demurs from too much climbing. He finds it distasteful. So, I'm going to see how close we can get. Find a good path up. Alright. Let me hop out here. Chumbucket, can you take care of the car repairs?
Honk and holler.
Carolina says, on your left you'll see a sniper tower. Let's just hope that they don't see us. Carolina also says, that was my first thought when I saw you playing through it. I wonder how she'll react to this. Yeah, delightfully. That's the answer there.
Once you had everything. Purpose, love, family and friends. They ripped it all from you. You drifted far from what you were. But you still lie inside, dormant, waiting to rise again.
No. This is what I am.
Maybe not. Perhaps you fear him you carry inside. That he'll hurt you with his weakness.
Enough.
Very well. Let's have a peek what you've hidden within. Come out.
I do find it interesting that you can see their breath, because, like, the presentation makes it seem like it'd be very hot, but I guess as in the desert, when the sun goes down, it gets very cold. Yes, more scrap while looting. Now, I did have one of them, but now I get the next level of that. I don't feel a super need. I should probably do one in longevity, right? I mean, at least one. You don't want to leave that. By the time I figure out that I need that, I don't want to be frustrated by it. Now, Fury mode longer to deliver more damage when using a melee weapon. Still have not held a melee weapon. Consume less fuel. I'm actually like rocking around in like full fuel most of the time. To increase his legend status. So I'm not going to spend this one right now, specifically because I don't have enough scrap to do it, and I'd rather get good benefit from something else. Acquire more ammo. Given the number of times I fire that shotgun by accident, I do feel like that's a good one to pick up. I'll tell you what, let's go one there, and I'm actually going to get the second level of longevity. Confirm. Patigan, I'm curious if you have also played Mad Max, because I know Tashir's a big fan of it. He doesn't, in my experience, play a lot of different open world games. I know that you do. I am enjoying this a great deal, but I'd also be interested if you've played it and how you liked it. He did play it and got 100% of it, he says. And remember that right trigger is your sprint button. All right, now, where are we going to head off to? Well, all right, just sort of getting a sense for where we stand in the world. So it wants me to go to talk to Jeet. I vote that we work our way there, but maybe do a few other tasks on the way.
A war party coming.
A war party? I would love to make their acquaintance. I think they went this way. Okay, not really trying to do that. Oh, I wanted that tire off. Get that thing. Just waiting for the harpoon to recharge. Oh, I got the guy. All right. Rawr! Oh, I was hoping that I could drag it along and then maybe do that launch with it. Oh, I didn't get lined up. I was going to do like a turbo boost into them.
Let go!
Okay. Nope.
The dastardly run!
Oh, is he bugging out? Boo! No. We were in the middle of something, buddy.
Joy be us!
I got one more boost. I bet he's going to his friends. That's okay. I'd like to meet his friends. I think we'll get along just swimmingly. In a world without water.
Will this Jeet recognize you?
Good chance he will. Yeah, well, but there are no friends nor favors in this wretched land.
I had to figure out, so I can lock on to the tires, but I can't seem to actually pull them off. Stomp it. I'm working on it. Patigan has Cara Luna has a question. I just
Just drive off?
No, sir. I want to follow it. I would also like to read Caraluna's question. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty when I'm trying to make sure that this guy pays for existing. It's the existential tax. Oh boy.
And he's cooked.
Oh, I might not have any That was awesome and on purpose. What did they throw, by the way? It's like little rocks. They don't seem to do very much damage. Alright, I think I lost the one that I spent all that time chasing, but... Yeah, like, in terms of fuel, look down at the bottom right-hand corner. See the little fuel gauge? That whole adventure cost basically no fuel, unless Chumbucket has been refilling based on the amount that we're carrying in the back. So I'm not going to turn down any fuel. It's just, I haven't felt the need to upgrade that fuel efficiency because fuel does not seem to be an issue so far. Oh, and hello to Vifel. Sorry, there was a lot of driving there. Vifel, I hope that you are continuing to enjoy streaming. I've been checking in as you've gone. Patikin, if you're at the keyboard, can you do a shout out for Vifel? Because I'm having one of those moments where I just completely forget what it is that I've been watching him stream lately. But I've been checking in on multiple streams and lurking whenever possible. And gosh, it's bothering me that I can't remember right now. Anyway, I hope that you are enjoying it. Get a prolonged task to complete. Sure. Let's go do that. And then what's this? Destroy the transfer tanks. Well, it's only got a 1 skull difficulty. I'm right here. Let's go do this. Monster Hunter World, but that wasn't it. Vifel, what else have you been playing recently?
Long shot.
I missed the latest Monster Hunter stream, but there was something else you were playing recently. I think it was Destiny. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Oh, boo. Yeah, I am out of shotgun shells. Boom! Alright, I need a little bit more road to get up to 88 miles an hour here. See, that guy thinks the sniper is going to save him, but it's not. The sniper is going to continue shooting, but I still have 2/3 car and full-on health, so... Maybe just one more. Oh, I'm working on it, Chumbucket. Alright. Fuel, and look at all the scrap, buddy. Alright. Now, one thing I don't know is, will this stuff all despawn if I go up the hill? So I'm going to take the risk of trying to get it right now. That. I feel very me-ish right now. Now, the fuel we'll save for later, because that you actually have to, like, carry back. Oh, boy. That guy's not a great shot, it turns out. Now, that last piece of scrap, we might need to relocate the wreck, so everybody just hold on. Interesting, so Caraluna's saying that the car battle parts of this, I feel like cross-out. I don't think I'm familiar with cross-out. Oh, bullshit. I just want to... Maybe we'll just ram it off. Let go of my scrap! Okay. Now, if I can... So, they've been buffed up, right? So, I would prefer to stay out of view until maybe they debuff here for a second. So, Carolina's question had been, so when you go fighting with those guys, is it a thing to steal their cars and use that instead? No, although you can, I found out the odd way, you can drive their cars. This vehicle here is being built and maintained by that little fellow that you see there at the back, and he... Now, this doesn't seem like a great plan. I am nowhere near done being entertained by the harpoon shot put. Alright. Can I get the sniper to go? Because that would be a nice thing to have. Alright. Come on down. I missed it. Alright, let's just take out the other sniper if we can, and then we'll handle the welcoming crew.
No, no, no! Lizard Hunter is moving closer!
Yeah, they just pick up like little rocks. There's a couple more red dots right here, but I don't know what they represent. Oh, there's something up there. Let me see if I can find a way in. Maybe I can lower that down. Oh, and I should probably check my fuel. Yeah, let's pick this up. I know the car is not very low on fuel, but I don't know if I need to replace the canister in the back yet. Zerder saying yeeting enemies will never get old in any game. No, and I can... Zerder, another great game for that. I know it is much maligned, but... Mass Effect Andromeda. People can say whatever they want about the story or the graphics or the animation. That game had some of the best yeeting mechanics of any game that I've played. Alright, this doesn't look like something weak gate explosion required. Well, now I know what all this fuel is for. Drop it. That's fine. I don't need to be standing next to that. I thought it would be a cutscene. What? Wait, what did I do? Why did that not work? Do I need to, like, pull off the armor plating, do you think, maybe first? Let me see if I can harpoon any part of that. It does say explosion required. I just want to make sure that there's not, like, a first step to it. Oh, yeah. See, that wasn't an explosion.
But do you have a plan?
Zerder is confirming I have yoked a fair few aliens in Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, just like hyper boosting those guys into the horizon was just like, I really enjoyed the combat in that game. I don't know what the big yellow guy's about. I promise you I pressed Y though. Alright, so I've got fuel. I'm learning the language of the game. Like, for example, just in this episode, we've learned that the red X's on things may represent something that you can tow down or yank open with the gate. And I'm gonna guess that this transfer tank is something that I want to blow up. It doesn't say explosion required, but... Yep, there we go. Oh, 1 of 6. Yikes. So apparently there's a bunch of those. So another topic that came up, I do not know if Carolyn is still by the keyboard or whatever, but another game that's on the docket. I don't often talk about games before we start playing them, just because I don't want people to be so excited that they start saying things about them. But I have for a while now been interested in playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and there was like a Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which if I was to guess, and this is entirely a guess, is an updated or remastered or expanded version of the first game. So we decided to pick it up during the Steam sale, and I would love to do some of that coming up. I do know that it's one of Caroluna and Samalander's, I don't want to say favorite games, but they both enjoyed that game a huge amount. I am so glad now to have upgrades that I can't afford, because, okay, get on with your bad self there, Max. Zerder tends to gravitate towards biotic characters in any of the Mass Effect games. It's just too fun to yeet objects around. And Andromeda did it better than any other Mass Effect game. Like, it's disappointing to me to see that Andromeda's...
I'll go for him now.
No, I know, I just wanted to aim at this. Andromeda's legacy is forever and a day, oh, the story wasn't very good and the animations weren't very good, because... those things are true. Like, those things are true. I'm not disagreeing with those elements. But the actual gameplay, the things that made it a game, were, I think, better than the Mass Effect games that came before it. I like the exploration. I like we'll just say the development that you can do when you are going around. I got to play it post-patch, right? So the navigation wasn't as much of a chore with the unskippable cutscenes. Like, yeah, thank God they got rid of that. That would have gotten very, very irritating. And the combat. My understanding is that Mass Effect Andromeda was primarily made by... Did I say this already? I apologize. Primarily made by the people that did the multiplayer sections of Mass Effect 3, and it shows. Like, I don't... Oh, I was going to say, can I rescue this person? But they don't look like they are rescuable. Okay. Now watch this. I'm going to press directly in that direction. If he, like, pivots around like a Rockstar character, like pirouettes and falls off, that's not my fault. There we go. Vifal saying, oh, awesome, shout out. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I was off doing house stuff. Vifal, I was just trying to remember some of the other games that you've played recently, because I like to check in on people whenever I can, and you had been playing something that I was like, oh, that's really cool that he's playing that, and I'm just having a lot of trouble remembering what it was to my own detriment. So my canteen is full, as is my health, so I can't do anything here. We'll play Fallout 4 someday, too. I was watching a video, sort of a critique of Fallout 76, and that one holds no particular interest for me, but Fallout 4 is one of those things that... Oh! Yep, still... Yeah, sorry. Okay, now dodge. See, I can do it, I just need to, like... remember that I must do it. Punish! Oh, no! Okay, I gotta get better at the blocks. I press Y. Oh boy, not this guy again. There we go. If that's not the first death, it's definitely the first combat death. It's nice to know that my character is vulnerable. Zerder is saying the story in Andromeda wasn't about Shepard, hence it was not any good, according to the noisy part of the fandom. Patikin saying people don't like change, and if change happens, it's shit according to them. See, I want to be very careful not to say too much about Andromeda that it becomes a spoiler. But I would argue that Andromeda wasn't enough of a change. And what I mean is that anyone who's even remotely familiar with the concept of the game, so I'm talking about like pure backstory stuff here, so I just want to make people comfortable that I want to be very careful not to spoil. Andromeda, the whole premise is that humanity decides to like send an expedition off to a different galaxy, and they are in stasis until they arrive, and then they wake up and do stuff. I submit, and like I'm just saying that, like, to me, what the problem was with Andromeda is that because of the premise, people were expecting, like, an entirely new, like, take on the Mass Effect universe. And what they got was, like, 20% of new things happening in the Mass Effect universe, followed by a lot of characters rehashing a lot of the same old gripes and situations that they had. Damn it. I haven't done the muscle memory on that, avoiding that guy's move yet. Oh. Sorry, I will continue that thought. Oh, he's got a melee weapon. Can I get that? I am so sick of that guy interrupting my Shiv Punisher.
Finish this drifter slave.
At some point, I got to figure out what my options are to take care of these guys before killing everybody in the world. Do I just shoot him now, or do I get to jump over this and... Yep, right here. And... Oh, break this too? Sure. Like... But before I look at chat... I do get it. Like, the people in Andromeda have been in cryosleep for a very long time as they bridge the gap from one galaxy to another. So now they're waking up, and all of the political intrigue from the time that they left the regular Mass Effect universe, they are... Like, that stuff is all very much in their minds. However, as a player who was coming into this with the expectation of it being the launch of a brand new trilogy, to be interacting with these characters and still have, you know, here are Krogans and Solarians talking about... see, again, I don't want to be too specific, but if you are in any way familiar with a lot of the interspecies conflicts of the main Mass Effect universe, a lot of that stuff is just still happening in Andromeda, and as a result, I don't feel like it was as much of a fresh launch as people had hoped. I don't have a good solution for that, except to just hand wave it all away to say, well, as part of the Andromeda project, we all decided to set aside our differences and to not spend all of our lives rehashing old gripes. And I don't know if that's very narratively satisfying, but it might have helped them refocus a little bit more on the new political landscape that they found themselves in. So yeah, that is my my elevator pitch for why I feel like the issue with Andromeda, at least for me, story-wise, was that it didn't... Jimmy Bar? Oh no, I don't have that. Okay. New type of door I can't get past. I'll have to come back later. A lot of the other stuff that people complained about in Andromeda, I actually either didn't have a problem with or actively enjoyed. Whoops. Like, people, again, I don't want to get too specific about, like, party members and stuff, but people really disliked specific party members in that game. And The ones that get the most, oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sure I meant to ride on that. Let me have a quick drink here. Oh, hello to Moo, who says I'm not seeing any cars. Don't worry, we will get there. Yes, as Patikin says, the cars are around. Moo, I hope you and Groomfy are having a great Thursday so far. And Zerder says, of course, a lot of the interspecies intrigue is there. The expeditions were launched sometime around Mass Effect 2 or earlier, at the height of the mistrust and before Shepard bent over to unite everybody. Yes. And I think that, like, from a writing standpoint, here's the thing. I don't think everything that I just said, I don't believe in any way that that was the result of laziness by the writers. I think they were aiming for realism, I guess. Like, what would be on the minds of all these people that have been asleep forever and a day? How are they going to adjust to being in a brand new environment? Well, a lot of them are going to fall back on things that feel comfortable and familiar. Oh, this literally just leads over here. Okay, I thought it got me over a barrier or something. It super did not. Oh, look, there is a... Yes, pick up weapon. Everything Max picks up he can use as a weapon, but all his melee weapons eventually break, so we'll have to find new ones. Do I have a holster to bring this with me, or, like, do I just drop this as soon as I do anything? Probably. I'm guessing that I just drop it. Yeah, because look, there's even a button to just put it down now. Alright, let me see if there's anything else here, but clearly we have to come back to Jimmy Bar that door. I feel like we've seen everything there is on this level. Moo saying hello to Zerder, who says, hi Moo, no sounds to wake you up with and no bits to buy sounds with. Is that... Oh, is the club considered Jimmy Bar? That's a good question. It doesn't... It looks to me like it has a different icon, but let's find out. Assuming that I... Did it despawn when I went downstairs? Oh no, there it is. So look how this looks like an ice pick or whatever, an ice axe, whatever you want to call it. That's a different icon than the Jimmy Bar one, but let's find out. No. All right, it was worth a shot. That was a good thought. All right. Oh, look, there's a transfer tank back there. Now, an explosion could surely reach through those bars, right? So I'm just going to set it right here to make sure it doesn't, like, bounce off the bars. We'll hold and drop. And now I'm just going to not stand next to that. Allies have now populated the camp and will provide regular deliveries of scrap. I missed 2 scrap things and 1 insignia someplace. So I'm sure that I'll live to eat my words on this, but I like the insignias so far because they glow a really bright red. It immediately draws your eye to wherever they are. Have I walked past some and missed them? Yeah, probably. But that's my own getting distracted and chatting instead of paying careful attention to the color scheme of the world. Zerder's saying, I don't remember which game, but I came across a game where melee weapons were considered tools for things like breaking open doors and such. I can think of a few games that would allow you to just, like... I think the first game that I can remember having a feature similar to that, it may not be exactly what you're referencing, but Silencer, which was sort of an isometric combat murder game. I don't really know what to call it, but that game had the ability to, like, if you found a door, you could find the key card to open up the locked door, or you could just fucking blow it up, like find some sort of, like, high explosive and take care of it that way. Do I need to do something with this cinder block? If I'd release that cinder block, does that cage drop? Also, what would I do with it? I can't shoot the cinder block to pieces. Alright. Yeah, no, these don't look like things. I am actively looking for how I leave this area, because I went downstairs, but that just brought me to another thing. I've been in here. Let's do the old, like, how do you find your way around the maze? You just put your finger on the wall and keep walking. So there's the Jimmy bar door. If I go up here, it's just a zip line over the other side of this area. I think. I don't see anything up here. I'm also, like, a little bit looking for the insignia. If I'd see anything that's sort of a bright red. Zerda said, I just bought a case for my travel pewter project. I just need the rest of the parts. Well, hey, every journey begins with the first step, and if the first step is getting the case, then you can know what the dimensions are to make sure that the rest of your parts are going to fit well. Okay, this is nothing, and no, I cannot, like, jump over the railings. His refusal to climb... Oh, look, here's a different thing. His refusal to climb reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed Liberation, where one of the 3 outfits that your character might wear was just, like, absolutely positively would not climb. And at one point, I walked down, like, onto a pier, and there was no, like, actual half step back up any place. So my character's only 2 choices were to jump in the water and drown, or starve to death there on the pier because she would not lift her knee high enough in her dress to get back up onto the pier. And that was like one of the 2 or 3 things that made me say, I'm done. I'm done with Assassin's Creed Liberation. So there are things yet to do here, but I don't know what they are.
Place? Somewhere we can rebuild.
Hold on, we'll hear the rest of his dialogue in just a second. We're very close to Jeet, or Yeet. I'm gonna stop here on the way, though.
Jeet, of the Great White.
Jeet.
We can make a deal. Trust they don't kill us.
Doesn't sound safe. That the best we can do?
I don't think we have a choice, Zane.
Yeah, so Moo, if you are
What
seeing
is
that...
this place?
Oops.
This part of the Great White is Jeet's territory. Like everywhere else in this realm, it's been overrun by Scrotus. War boy camps and patrols are everywhere. Danger is everywhere. Evil lurks behind every tomb. Range, that's what we need, Zeke. A shooter with some range. Our rifle barrel, scope, or caliber, large caliber, yeah. A real live bone shot.
Hard to get one.
Boo.
Perhaps these nimble black fingers are skilled in such metallurgy.
Are you saying you can build me?
If Jeet has the parts I need, I saw one dismantled once. It's not so complex.
Oh, Shift Punisher.
What is Scrotus?
What did I just do? What was that final move? I was thinking, can I dunk his head into that flaming barrel like it's Sleeping Dogs? But instead, I like double punched his groin and he went down. Is it the double testicle smash? That's what knocks him down permanently? Also, Carolina saying, speaking of isometric fights, I think it's isometric at least. Fights in tight spaces looks fun. Wait, is that the name of a game, or like in this game specifically? Because this is more third person, I'd say.
The Mighty Duster!
The Mighty Duster. Is that good? All right, I am looking for 1 history relic and 2 scraps.
Spied you racing so deftly in the longbirds. Oh, I knew you were special.
Oh God! Oh God! Look at this person!
Artist.
Oh my God! They died gripping the bars to avoid sinking further into the mud and drowning. And oh my God! Wow! I'm really enjoying some of the little environmental storytelling feats. Let's see if we ever see that guy again in a different location. Because as a one-off, that's a potent way to communicate the way this world works. Carolyn is saying yes. So what's it, Kate? Fights in tight spaces. I'll have to check that out. I've not heard of it at all. Oh, here we go. And then we've got History Relic. Picture of a girl and a cute dog. So, do we think these are like pictures of developers' families? I bet they are. Laura's new pup, Silver. So cute you just want to eat him up. Little drawing of a picture there. Drawing of a dog. Blah, blah, blah.
They didn't eat dogs then.
You wouldn't eat that dog. You wouldn't get much of a meal out of him. And this area is done? Yes, it is. All right. All green marks. Also, Zerd is saying, pretty familiar with the dimensions of the case. I've been researching the case and building in my brain for a couple months. It's a Dan Case A4, a 7.2 liter sandwich style case. Got both plums, he says. Yep. That's what they call Mad Max. The old double raisins. All right. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to go up here, and the reason I'm going to do that is because A, first of all, we're very close to it. B...
Where's Jake? Recognize you?
Good chance he will. Yeah, well, but there are no friends nor favors in this wretched land.
B, this hot air balloon will allow us to see everything in the area, and that will let us know what else we can do as we travel about. No. Chumbucket, I'm closing in on them. That's the way this works.
Shoot up his tire!
Oops. No, I don't need that one.
Stop it! You will tear that tire right off!
So, Moo, if you're seeing some of this stuff, part of what's happening here is that I have super ram abilities, which I can go like this. I have sort of side slam abilities that I can also do, and I've got this awesome harpoon that feels a lot like they took the technology from one of the Just Cause games and built a game around it, if you can believe it. Like, hey, we've got this ability, this tethering technology that we use to link two objects together and to sort of simulate some physics on them. What if we did something fun and cool with that? You know, just to set ourselves apart from the Just Cause franchise. And that's what they've done here, and I am really having a good time with it. Now, ramming this thing here should just cause catastrophic damage. Well, I guess it did to me. I don't know if there's a faster way to blow these up, but I figure it's a good way to get some extra scrap. I feel like there's something I'm not understanding yet about the fuel system, because no matter how much I jump around and do huge nitrous boosts over long distances, I still have like maximum fuel. Dirty. Oh, hello to Dirty. Sorry, Dirty, your color here on chat right now is exactly the same color as Zerder, so I didn't immediately recognize that that you were also here. Dirty is saying, I went out this morning and picked up a card for a friend. He doesn't want it anymore. Does anyone need a new 3090? I don't think you're going to have any trouble finding a buyer for that, Dirty. It's a bit more than anything that I need, but yeah, I would ask around. I'm confident that you are going to be able to find a taker for that, no problem. All right. There's sort of like a red starburst here. I don't know what it represents. Use the dog in Chum's buggy to find and clear minefields. Oh, whoops. Oops. This is a minefield, everyone. No, he won't come to me. Patikin was probably so excited to see me get blown up, and he may yet get his wish. Because I didn't know this was a minefield. Okay. Surely nothing can go wrong now. Let me get the hell away from that minefield. Oh, but, Oh, and Dirty says I swore I was already following. Was it not? Also, why did I not get a follower notification? Either way, Dirty, you know, for now or in the past, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, Zerder's saying a bit too powerful and pricey. Yeah, that I don't think would fit inside a sandwich-style case, unless you wanted to have a giant, like a car with one of those air intakes that just like sticks up through the hood. There it is. Yep, thank you for following. And hello to Zerder. And it's a situation. Still West Coast people not waking up yet. And then Go Hybrid. Hello to Go Hybrid. It says Rise Eternal, Shiny, and Chrome into chat. So the first part of that, is that a Mad Max thing? I am not super self-conscious, but it is true. I've never seen a Mad Max movie. So if people make references to it, they'll go right over my head. Like yesterday, I think it was Drienne said they can't wait to, or they want to see all the Furiosa content. And I assume that's a... The hell does this get me? Oh, this is yellow. I didn't see it. I can make assumptions that Furiosa is one of the characters, but I am unfamiliar. Like I said, maybe between now and the end of the game, I will watch, we'll watch Fury Road here, and then give everybody, an update on what we've learned. Yeah, that's fine. So we're headed up to the hot air balloon, which is right up there. So I'm gonna see if there's any scrap or anything else that... Yeah, actually there's a lot of scrap here. I've only found... Well, now half. Oh, and hello to Marquardt, who says that line is from Fury Road. I heard... Okay. Yep. Someone said at one point that Fury Road does not have a great deal of dialogue. It's all sort of like visual storytelling, and I'm fine with that. I had a friend who, when he heard that the movie... Tom Hanks movie, stranded on a desert island, was a volleyball for a friend. Well, whatever... So, yeah, Wilson, whatever the... What the hell's this? We may never know. Whatever movie that is, look like this right here, I can't get up there. He won't climb up it. Oh, I gotta walk around to the stairs. Go. Oh, why? To enter balloon. Castaway, thank you, Moo. Wait, out of fuel? Ah, and now all the pieces fall into place. That's what this is. It's a fuel container for that. Okay. So now, it's not just a balloon, it's a little bit of a navigation puzzle. Not much of one, because it's just carry this upstairs, but we're learning about the world. Wait, really? Because this has a wire over to that. Hold, drop, ignite, and throw. We have no options to refuel. Interesting. Okay. I guess the game is just straight up saying you're not allowed to do this. I'm gonna have to refine this car fuel into something that balloons can eat, I guess. Alright, I'll come back later. I am perfectly comfortable with open world games occasionally saying, nope, you gotta come back later. We do have a progression system in here, and you are not obeying it. Go talk to Jeet. Zerder's saying water in the thing to make hydrogen. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, because I don't have any water on me at all, so it's not giving the little prompt. I did not see any water in there, or else I would have refilled my canteen. Cool. That was accidental. And for the benefit of Moo, this guy on the back, that's Chumbucket, and anytime I get out, he takes the opportunity to repair the car. So we can suffer a whole mess of damage and not have to worry too much about it. Yeah, let's just go talk to Jeet, because among other things, he might have some water that I can borrow. I'll give it back to him after I'm done. It might not be the same color as when he got it, but it'll be liquid.
We are boosted into glory!
Oh, Dirty was guessing Waterworld. I am a defender of Waterworld. I like that movie. I know it's got this legendary reputation of being like, oh, hold on. Oh, this is a frame rate.
Or learn to love a bolt in the brain.
What the hell?
It is me, Chumbucket, Master Wrench Jockey.
Whoa.
And skilled Blackfinger, who's an acolyte to the angel combustion who beseeches you.
Who's your driver? Does he have any knowledge of medicine?
I fear not. Your pain must linger. I'm sorry, but he is a driver of otherworldly skills. Yes, you see.
Why would I need a driver of otherworldly skills? Scrap monkey!
Please, please, we aim to enter the Dead Barrens. And all my gear, it was destroyed by infidel scavengers. And we need to heal this machine. If you let us work here, why, with his saintly wheel hands and my black fingers, we will deliver to you a bona fide grease pit. Ah, praise be the prophet.
Let him inside.
So, it's not your stream, guys. That cutscene ran real badly. And the previous cutscenes didn't have any issues, so I don't know what's going on.
Hey! Driver of otherworldly whatever, come up here and yak. Want to know why I let you in here?
I wonder.
So Dirty Skin doesn't look, because I'm looking at the stream now, and it looks like, oh, maybe it's because it's set to auto. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's running at 30 instead of 60. Let me just take a quick look here. Sorry, buddy. All right, that looks okay, I guess. Yikes. Oh, and thank you to the Sapo04 for the follow. Thank you very much. All right, let's go talk with Jeet. He may not. I'm going to steal his scrap, though. Otherwise, he may not take too kindly to being kept waiting. Zerder's saying, I just know that balloons do not run on gasoline, but rather on flammable gases. Well, I thought the whole thing with hot air balloons is the hot air. That what they use is, they, like, use like those burners to like force a bunch of force. They burn fuel in order to heat up the air, and that's what keeps them aloft. And I sort of thought the same thing was happening here. Like, so, oh, just gasoline, I'll put that in there. But yeah, maybe there's got like some sort of water to hydrogen converter, and that's what gets those guys up in the air.
It's not much of a car. You trust that little scrap monkey?
For now, not much of a stronghold.
Careful now. Don't want to insult a man in his own home. Listen, we used to rule this stretch, and now the warlord controls all and brings only death.
Warlord.
Scrotus, Scabrous, killed, I hear. Sawed him up in the head. But his terror outlives him.
A proposition then. I'll weaken their grip on these lands. You give us the use of your garage and tools.
Boom! If I thought you could, you'd have a deal. And then what?
Gastown.
Oh, one peep at the jaw will change your mind.
What's the jaw?
It's a gate you gotta pass to reach Gastown. Look for it yourself. It's in Dead Baron's Pass.
Right before I do we have a deal?
Yeah. You weaken the influence of that dead warlord, and we'll have a deal.
Also, hello to Lady B. I hope that you're having a great Thursday. She asked, how is it?
You and a Blackfinger working on your car. Needs to be beefed up if you're gonna make good on our deal.
I've been doing okay, Jeet. She asked how everybody's doing on this side of the planet. Pretty well, at least in this little corner of it. I don't actually know how to go back down from where I am. How did I get up here? Oh, over here. Yeah, the cutscenes in particular seem real herky-jerky all of a sudden. And they're the first cutscenes of this particular episode, so I might take the opportunity to restart the game. Sometimes with full-screen games like this, they get weird if you have to Alt-tab out, as I did when we started the game. Moose says I just popped over to say something about the hot air balloon, and is working hard. Is it photography stuff? Angel said he hoped we're both doing well, but I didn't tell him I can't answer for you because you're not here. Oh, and yes, hello to Grumpy, who I see is also in chat now. I really hope you guys are having a good,
Stay where you are.
good
No
close to the
closer.
week. Who, me?
You see the eyes? They're the eyes of a killer.
I have a deal with Jade. You build me that sniper rifle, then we head out. We have work to do.
Praise be! Oh, just you find me the parts, and I'll get cracking.
Oh.
I have it, huh? I have it, Saint. And just help me find the requisite parts and some kind of a trigger mechanism.
Oh, you want a trigger, driver? Think we got some old gun junk in the cage? Take a look. Maybe your scrap monkey can make something of it. We don't have anyone can figure that stuff out anyway. Plus no ammo to talk of.
Oh, he had a big staircase right over here. Oops. I really took the long way to get down to him. Alright, one trigger mechanism.
This should work.
Whenever you have something, Saint, I stand ready to do the good work.
I think I'm gonna have to restart the game. That shouldn't involve ending the stream, but just like restart the game, because it is, anytime it goes to a cutscene, it is very unpleasant for me to look at. Alright, Max has collected the trigger mechanism and enough scrap to install the sniper rifle. Oh, on the car? Gosh, for some reason I thought it would be one that he would hold in his hand. Base sniper rifle with a mag size of 3 rounds. And I can already upgrade it. Decrease reload time by 25%. So that costs 200 scrap. I've got 400. I would rather increase the acceleration of the V6 by 20%. That's pretty good. Let me see what else we've got in here. What did I want? Did I want max stuff or bio stuff? Legend stuff? No. Alright. Is there any other cool stuff I can get in here? Better repair. I don't really need that yet. As well as avoid damage. That's pretty cool. Oh, 500 scrap. Yuck. Is there any other thing that I can get here? Decals, body color. No, I'm good with that. Car body. Oh, can you actually change to something else now? No, I can't. Nah, I'm good with this. I like my car. And side burners. Makes it possible to shoot streams of fire from the side of the car. Nope, can't get that one yet. And then we got the harpoon. Retractor coils. Decrease... Okay, I'm gonna get this one. 300 scrap to decrease the reload time on the harpoon. I use that all the time. Yeah, that feels like a good one to do. Now, I still have 100 scrap. Is there anything else that I'd like to grab? Wait, if this is 100... Oh, I'm not allowed yet. Alright, how about that speed increase? Yep. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. And my next upgrade for the car engine will be... Oh, increase acceleration by 40%. Oh, hello to Psycho, who says this game is great. Yes, I'm really enjoying it. Moo is also saying, I'm finishing up on the 4th of July event photos to get them turned in today. Then I have a concert in the park gig tonight. Also, no rest for the photographer who can't hold a camera level and know how to properly use all the settings on her camera, and thus has to, at least minimally, edit each and every photo. Well, I'm sure that the effort... I would think that the effort would have sort of a crossover effect in terms of, like...
installed and ready for action. I'd say we've gained us an upper hand.
Alright, enter vehicle. Yeah, so I'm gonna exit this stronghold, but then we might do a quick restart in the game. Sniper rifle, deadly weapon.
Time to put the sniper rifle to the test.
I'm confident it will serve our purposes without fail.
Alright, I'm gonna risk making the game upset with me. We're gonna exit to the main menu. This is not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna try to restart the game, because I do not know what's happening with the frame rate in some of those scenes. Yeah, as Moo says, at least I'm getting paid to practice and get better. All right, so this is going to go to, like, I think a black screen for you guys, but will be, yeah, I'm just going to, like, reload it here real quick. Let me just hit that. And hold on just 1 minute. All right, we're going to see if the restart of the game here helps to even things out, because I was not aware of that being an issue before. Oh, and hello to Salty Cetus. Oh, they're having a great Thursday. I believe Salty joined us. I want to say it was during the final episode of Disco Elysium, and now we are on to... I think we can all agree that this is a very natural follow-on to the quiet and melancholy playthrough of Disco Elysium, Mad Max. I think you caught us just as we were restarting the game because the frame rate was really up and down, and I'm hoping that a quick restart will get that fixed, because it was not an issue yesterday at all. Patikin saying that he still thinks that it's weird seeing a car like this that Mad Max drives. So, also, I've just been calling this guy, like, Drifter or whatever. I don't know that he's been named in the piece. Should I be referencing this man as Mad Max?
Slide over. Time to put the sniper rifle to the test.
I'm confident it will serve our purposes without fail.
Oh, nice. Okay. I guess Salty's gonna be lurking. Well, lurkers are always welcome.
Better than I thought. Nice balance.
My fingers were controlled by otherworldly forces.
Okay, so it's hold down, and that's... Oh, I love the way that it unfolds and stuff. That is a very nice touch.
Baron's Pass.
The jaw!
Only to recon.
All right, drive to Dead Baron's Pass. But see, if Dead Baron's Pass is going to take us past some of these things, then... Yeah, look at this. I want to go get water. Here's what I want to do. I want to go get water, and then I just want to revisit that. Because I honestly think that Dirty might be correct about using the hydrogen.
Scarecrow still stand.
And do you think I should go see, what's his face? Cobnus or whatever his name is?
Keep the car safe.
Of course I will. If you
Hey guys, I just need a quick drink. Oh, I didn't see the counter icon.
Get up!
Okay. I guess the yellow guys are really good at dodging. Wow. One scrap on that first guy. Alright, I might grab that fuel, but let's find the water source. Is this it? Yeah. Oh, Salty Cetus is a bit tired from a day of canoeing, so yeah, hope you're well and having fun. Yeah, having a lot of fun so far. This is my first visit with this game. Sorry, this is the second episode, but I am seeing this game for the first time. A lot of what we do here tends to be brand new playthroughs of things that I've not seen, and this one was recommended even back when it came out. Alright, 2 of 4. Scrap crew. Alright, anything else in this area? Yeah, there's some scrap hiding someplace. See, that's where I came in. Yeah, I was actually remarking to Mia, I think it was specifically on the topic of Doki Doki Literature Club, which for anybody joining, I have not yet played, so I'm not looking for spoilers on that. But one comment that I made to her is, Cara Luna, as far as I can tell, Cara Luna and I have extremely similar tastes for the things that Cara Luna likes, but I also like a lot of things that Cara Luna does not care for. I hope the frame rate is better. It looks okay to me when I'm running around in the world. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And this is not a game that rewards parkour attempts. So, what that means is that if I like something, I don't feel like it necessarily means that Cara Luna will like the same thing. But if Cara Luna likes something, as far as I can tell, that's an extremely high recommendation that I will like it. So the fact that Cara Luna and Samalander both like Doki Doki Literature Club, I'm like, alright, I gotta look into that one. Patigan played this game not long after launch. Yeah, I want to say that I bought it not long after launch, and... Yeah, I mean, how am I supposed to not do this? It's right there. Also, I can shoot that guy, and maybe we can visit Griffa. Can I just go this way? Hold on, guy. You'll get your turn. Just... All right, now we can have a big fight.
Stop it! It will tear that tire right off!
I'm not good at the tire pulling off yet.
Look! The tank!
I am good at the yank the driver right out and go. All right. Now, this thing has a fuel tank right on the back of it, so we can probably save a lot of time by... Oh, no, maybe I can't. There we go. I'll spare a shotgun shell for that. It's way faster than ramming it repeatedly. Just reach right in there. Grab that scrap. Put it right in my cloth pocket. Carolyn was asking, when was launch? Also, wait, I missed something about winter. Let me just roll back for 1 second. This is a game buried by big names when it launched. Yeah, it's... From what I'm seeing about the quality of this, it is a real disappointment if this got buried in a busy release schedule. Now, let me see if I can maybe use a sniper rifle here.
Shoot her!
Left bumper. Hey! Damn it. Stop it. I'm doing something here. Oh! Whoops. I pressed Y. Ow. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Okay, gotta get out, gotta get out. Yo, Chum Bucket, can you put that back together for me real quick? I need to get a clear shot on that. No, go like this. I think I'm just out of ammo.
Gotta move on. Only if I had better equipment.
Yeah, thank you. This is gonna be so much easier with fisticuffs, I feel. He is a master with that wrench. Just gotta say.
We shouldn't stop here. I don't think.
Alright, I am unwisely out of shotgun shells, so just pull that to a more rammable location, and...
Such a mood!
Like, for the era, what did Petikin say? What was this, 2005?
I'll just wait here with my able hands, huh? The leathery stranger.
For whenever this came out, 2005 sounds too old to me, so I probably misread, maybe 2015. But whenever this came out, this looks really good for the era that it was released. Because I feel like it looks pretty darn good right now. Yeah, let's go, do I want to talk to this guy? How do you tell... I don't know how to tell how many, like, Griffa tokens I've picked up. I don't see it there. 60 scrap. Probably under legend. I bet it's here. Oh, I've got like 6... I think that means I've got 6 tokens. Yeah, let's go talk with Griffa. 6 upgrades as far as I can tell. Oh, so, while I'm sort of like finding my way up here for the second time, I have a question for Petikin, which is, how do you feel about the announcement that Assassin's Creed is going to attempt to go to some live service deal with multiple timelines and like an always online thing, and it sounds like there's going to be multiplayer and stuff to it. I might be incorrect about the multiplayer thing, but just every part of that sentence sounds like something that I am not enthusiastic about diving into, which makes me it's probably going to put back the Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough, not because I'm retroactively mad at that game, but because if that is to be the last Assassin's Creed game that I play, I'm not in a hurry for it to be over. I might save that for a while until it's fully done, completely patched. We can have the absolute best experience with it. I was really looking forward to more Assassin's Creed.
Again, let us visit your innermost and see what we may dig up.
Oh, no big story beat now. All right, 6 tokens. So, I would like to... Well, I'm always out of ammo. I would like to have... Oh, gosh, I kind of want to... You know what? I've got 5 more tokens to get. That and more water, please. I'm going to do 2 of those, actually. Let's do the consume less fuel, even though it really hasn't come up. And then we're going to... Yeah, let's do channeling. That's a pretty good run around of all the stuff. Now, by ranking up my legend, that means that I have, like, a lot more things to spend scrap on right now, but I don't have enough scrap, and that's why I'm taking the time to, like, break down the cars even after the drivers are dead and such. Also, because this is interesting, Psycho says, Metal Gear Solid 5, Mario Maker, Destiny, Animal Crossing, and later Halo 5 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 all released around the time of this game. Yeah, that was an unfortunate release window. But, like, was that also around the time that the movie came out, Fury Road? Because I would not be surprised if they felt a lot of pressure to get...
Look, yonder!
Oh.
One more party coming!
If they felt a lot of pressure to get this out in time with the movie. That's how a lot of...
Jumpers!
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of trucking right now.
Stop it! It will tear that tire right off! Grab it!
Oh, no! Can I shoot this guy like I did in the cutscene?
We've got it!
He won't live to see that sunset! That was glory!
Oh, I didn't really need that guy with me. If I had a shotgun, I would use it. There we go. I was doing a lot of, like, trying to skid turn him off.
Care for her! She's wounded!
Okay, gotta get out. I need more shotgun shells for sure. Oh! Really tried to dodge. Hey, how's that coming? You got that fire out? I'm sure it's fine. Ow! Now I know how everyone else in the game feels. Might as well collect this loot. So Patikin says that he's glad that he started Valhalla at launch. He barely had any issues other than maybe 2 side quests that he had to reload and autosave. The reason I'm glad is because the content they keep adding, especially now since they announced a year 2. Really? Oh, I'm actually very happy to hear that, Patikin. A year 2 for content and expansions and stuff. Yeah, I have seen it, in my opinion, kind of snidely observed that Assassin's Creed has a lot of live service features already, but, I mean, unless I've missed it, I've not played Valhalla, so I could be wrong on this point, but from everything that I remember from Origins and Odyssey, it doesn't have an always online requirement. It doesn't have a... It doesn't have any multiplayer, and I don't begrudge multiplayer for multiplayer's sake, but it also has an end. There is an ending point for... Oh, there it is. For Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There's an end point for Origins. I assume there is an end point for Valhalla, at which point you've done all the things that there are to do. And if people wanted to do if they just wanted to focus on the main story, that option does exist. You can just do the main story. Like, a lot of that optional stuff is optional. So don't do that if you don't feel like it. I've always been a little bit surprised by the argument that Assassin's Creed games should be smaller and less ambitious. Which is one of the... Oops. Okay, so that tornado is not just cosmetic. Or Dust Devil? What would we call that? Wow, we already got 2 more Griffa tokens. I just saw Griffa, though, so I think that we're going to set that aside. Yeah, let me go down here, and we're going to go pick up this long-term quest. Yeah, for example, I saw somebody on Twitter be like, well, hopefully Assassin's Creed Infinity crashes and burns because that franchise needs to go away. And I'm just like, okay, if you don't like it, that would suggest to me that you're not playing it. So why does it need to go away? Where's the interest level in taking it away from people that do enjoy it? Like, this odd celebration of, like, this thing that I'm not
moving closer.
Personally interested in. Boy, once that's gone, my life will get better somehow, and I don't know, that's just a surprising way, I feel like, to look at the world. Hello?
Whoopsie-doo. Strange gene drifter, you. You got some fine wheels rolling there. Is it a nitro boost I spot on an intake? If so, stranger, there'd be some fine spots for you to let that baby soar.
Use the ramps in the Great White to perform an epic jump, and I will get a Griffa token. Alright. That's one of those things where I will do it if I see it, and otherwise put no effort into trying to do it. So I can also do this. Destroy the transfer tanks. I'm a little bit loath to continue doing those if I'm going to encounter more doors and stuff that I can't open. Water storage parts. Oh, yeah, that might be one of the project parts. Let's go do that. Also, particularly saying something that I very much agreed with. You're talking about the online stuff. They try to do multiplayer. It was fun in AC2. I think it probably means Brotherhood, but I didn't care much for it. I really did. I got very much into the multiplayer for Brotherhood. I thought it was really smartly done. There was nothing about it analogous to, like, a first-person shooter. It was all about... Hey. Didn't mean to hit the car with it. It was all about like subterfuge and trickery and using assassin powers to blend into crowds and stuff. Like, I thought it was really, really smartly done. And as tends to happen with multiplayer modes, it really fell apart for me when I realized that it was just nonstop cheating. Dude, that slow motion kickover roll was awesome. As was the fact that his buddy broke his own bat on the guy. Like, I think it actually hit me, but graphically, he smashed his own weapon apart on the back of his friend. Yeah, I don't understand how console games get hacked to the point where they can cheat and stuff, but more food? I got my health most of the way up, so it worked out. But like, and they might have cleaned some of this stuff up, but at one point, and believe me, if I was to brag, I would do it about something a little bit more meaningful than this. But at one point in the score attack mode for the challenge rooms for Batman Arkham City on the Xbox 360, I was like in the top 10 Catwomen like in the world. And then one day, because I really, really like doing the challenge rooms and stuff like that, and then one day I logged in, and the entire leaderboard, the first, like, 70 people, had all acquired a score of 9999998. And they had done so in a time of, like, 1 minute and 1 second or something like that. It's like, oh, okay, so that's done now. Yeah, I will say this. I did not mourn the loss of the multiplayer mode in Assassin's Creed, but I did enjoy it very much, specifically in Brotherhood, specifically before it got hacked. And then I never really played it in Revelation because I did not like Revelation for a variety of reasons.
Is her rubber lass naked? We win!
We do indeed, Chumbucket.
Don't stray.
I am glad that so far the Drifter is not like...
Yes, I will not leave her here.
I don't get the sense that he's treating Chumbucket particularly badly. Maybe this is a hot take, but I always thought it was super weird when, like in Lord of the Rings, they'd be walking along and then Gollum would come up and be like,
"Oh, hello there. I know where you can find fishes for hobbitses."
and they'd be like, "Oh no, get away from me, disgusting, vile creature."
No, Gollum is just here to help hobbitses.
He hasn't even done anything, and people are like just taking a giant shit on him. Have you guys ever considered that maybe Gollum betrays you because you make him sleep outside in the rain, in like the mud, while you're all like hobbited up in your sleeping bags or whatever? I want your melee weapon. I really want to use one of these in combat. No, melee weapon. Oh, melee weapon. Can I get that? Hey. Hey. Oh, no. Pick it up. Get the thing.
Get help, you asshole.
All right, now we get to find out what this is about. I really wanted his head to split directly open. Oh, Marquardt is saying that Gollum has a touch of Yoda in it. I gotta practice, like, what Gollum speaking backwards. Yeah, Gollum has to be phlegmier. I just, I'm not sure how to accomplish that while, while also whacking somebody to death with a big heavy mallet. And wait, I saw, yep, there's a thing here. Lady B is hashtag justice for Gollum. Or actually, tilde justice for Gollum. You can go either way. Hashtag or tilde. Alright. It's similar to, like, apologies for, like, potentially a very, very, very minor spoiler for Battlestar Galactica, but there's one point where, I'll try to leave names out of it, but at one point one of the characters was just, like, giving completely into despair, and he got really drunk in, like, the Galactica's...
True, but most often, her gift is that...
whatever it's called. Cantina, bar, or whatever. And he started loudly inveighing against his own wife. And one of the things that he said about, like, you know, that he couldn't stand the cabbage smell of her. And, like, I saw that episode once, like, right around the time that it aired, and I've still never forgotten that particular insult, because my best guess is that the writers needed to establish some reason why this guy would be so upset about a character that in every way seemed like a perfectly pleasant person. So they just decided to go with something that the audience cannot perceive, namely the fact that, unbeknownst to all of us, she smells bad. And it's just such a awful thing to say about another person, especially like in front of all of her coworkers and stuff. All right, so whatever I'm looking for must be inside this mountain. Zerder is also disappointed that the man's head, while I was beating it to death with that spiked club, did not split open like an overripe grape. Alright, let me get out. Now this mud, we know well that Drifter cannot... Oh, he's got a little, like, walkway here. Shotgun shells.
Hear that? Watch out! Watch out! Come and get it! Watch it!
Oh, just in time with Fury mode, huh?
Oh, I'm so mad at this guy and this archway.
Fight like a man! Open you up! Lead you dry! Rip it!
And now we leave them... Like, technically you think that these people could survive, because if they go face down in the muck, and unless they've got Waterworld-style gills, I don't think that's going to work out for them. Alright, I got one shotgun shell. Yeah. That's it for here. Alright, Patikin is taking off. Patikin, thank you so much for hanging out. Are you going live with more Spyro? Yes, he is. All right. So for anybody, Patikin, please also do a shout out for yourself. Patikin is doing a full-length playthrough, a 100% playthrough of the Spyro Remastered Trilogy. As far as I know, he is currently well into the second game with that. And I think, what's this here? We're going to get valuable information. Sure, I'm always good for some valuable information. Then I think we're going to go do the next story mission. Open world games like this, sometimes they can reward your desire to drive around and get every marker on the map, and sometimes they are more rewarding of coming back to do those things. After you have some upgrades and...
No surprises.
you know, things like Jimmy
Yes,
bars and
have a
so
protector's
forth.
sake. But don't be long, please.
We've heard of your doings, walking man. So hear me. Down there is the Dredgers. Lord Scrotus lands. Controls the bridges, road, and even a bunker. Good way to ruin that undead scrotum's day would be to rid us all of the tanks there. Bring them down with a lever like. Stop all gas down traffic round here. Watch the containers for other ways in.
Bring down the suspended tanks and ruin Scrotus's day. More than I did with the chainsaw to the face, I guess. The camp is connected under the road via bunker, and it can be entered from either side of the road. Investigate the containers for additional ways in. Wow, I got a lot of information. Fuel tanks in the cellar. Cellar is rat-infested. Is that bad? Are there giant rats or something? Possibly more advantageous going from the south. Alright. I am probably going to walk right away from that. Let's go do the story mission. Hopefully I will remember some of those details, or they will be reflected on my map a little bit later. Because I want to go and... Wow, this is pretty far away. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Oh, I got water. Yeah, that was the next thing I wanted to do. Patigan, again, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great stream. I would love to stop by a little bit later. And Zerder saying, I have hundreds of hours into Fallout 4. I've yet to actually finish a playthrough. I'm having too much fun just faffing about the world, exploring all the ruins and dungeons. Yeah, that was my experience with Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was one of those... Oh, I guess we go straight through here then? Fallout 3 was one of those games that I played a little bit back when it first came out, and I was just like, I'm just not in the mood, for this game right at this time. So I stepped away from it, and before I revisited Fallout 3, they had multiple patches to fix up technical problems. They had all of the expansions came out. There were some mods, although I didn't load them, but sort of the quality of life mods that I could have used, and in retrospect probably should have. Oh really, that didn't destroy it. And so when I finally played Fallout 3, Can I pull that a little bit off the strap? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I really like the harpoon in this. By the time I played it, I had a way better experience with Fallout 3 than I ever would have if I tried to go ahead with it at the beginning. And I want to say that was one of the, like, formative experiences of the way that I tend to approach, like, Assassin's Creed games, for example. Well, wait, why don't I just wait? I'm only going to have a better experience with it if I come back to it later, and I can play something like Mad Max, for example, which I'm having a great time with, has had all the patches and updates that it's ever going to have, and that'll just give more time for Valhalla to be in the cooker. And that's sort of what I did with Fallout 4 as well, which is what I think it was Dirty? No, it was Zerder. That's the point that Zerder was making, that he's never finished a playthrough because he just likes exploring the world. And that's how Now, Zerder, let me ask you one question. In this playthrough or any other of Fallout 4, have you ever played on, I think called like survival or hardcore mode? And it's specifically the mode that does away with fast travel. And that's what I wanted to ask about specifically, the fast travel portion of it. From what I've heard, it adds some requirements for food and water. Not a big deal, people say. You can sort of like find those around. It's just a little bit of sort of extra consideration about the world. And I like the sound of that. I think that sounds like a cool way to engage with the world. The only thing that I'm concerned about it is I want to make sure that it's the loss of fast travel. Like, I don't know that it would be a lot of fun as a streaming game to be like, oh, we did it, laying the smackdown. And I'm going to save a lot of time by just blowing it up that way. That's why I don't ever have shotgun shells, by the way. I find immediate uses for them. So yeah, as I look at chat, I would love to know your thoughts on the no fast travel mode, because I am not ashamed to say that in all the different Bethesda RPG games, I have not been shy about, oh, I'm at my weight limit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store a bunch of stuff into this random container, fast travel to where I can... Can I blow that up? No, because I can't climb to the back and I don't have a shotgun shell. Well, maybe we'll find one in here. Oh, Carolyn is saying, by the way, yeah, that's a really good point. This game that I'm playing right now is 75% off of Steam right now, and that deal might be going away as I speak, because it's about time for the Steam sale to roll over. "7 minutes left," says Carolina. Hurry up. Zerder says that he has not played on the survival mode because he's too fond of fast travel. Yeah, there's part of me, there's certain games like Witcher, like Red Dead, I barely ever did any fast traveling when we did a playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 because I loved being in the world and navigating around. In Fallout, I feel like it would be a very, like something of a different experience because you're walking most places. It's not like you have a mount or a vehicle that you can deal with. Hold on. No. Huh. I really thought that water was going to be the answer here. It is not. So I can't put water into this, and I can't put fuel into this. So whatever makes this balloon go... Let's see if there's any hints on the map. Use this vantage out point to mark important locations and to unlock fast travel. Yeah, there's no way to do it. All right. Now, one thing I did notice as I was coming up here was there was a ladder leading down. And... Or, sorry, it looked like a ladder that could be kicked down. And now I'm trying to figure out where that is relative to where I'm standing. Because that might make it faster to get up next time whenever I do figure out the fuel mystery. I assume it's an upgrade. There's an upgrade that I need to get to feed fuel into that. And someday we will figure it out. Is that it? Is that the ladder over there? Hold on, let me go over here. So there's multiple slide down points. Was there not a ladder? No, right here, right here, right here. Here it is. Kick down ladder. All right, and now I can use this to go. Yeah, as Zerder says, yeah, I think this is the difference for me. In Witcher, Red Dead, and GTA, you have vehicles or other ways to cut down on the amount of travel time. In Fallout, you don't. And in fact, like here's something that I remember from Fallout 4. Let me just get rid of some of this. Try to drag this off the scrap that I want to get. Oh, when he says stomp it, maybe I'm supposed to use the nitrous to like really give it a big yank. Oh, so there's a thing in Fallout 4 where the power suit is actually like a suit that you put on separate from your other equipment, and it gives rise to sort of a different range of abilities and considerations. One of those considerations is fuel, and one of the, to be blunt, rather glaring balance issues there is that if you physically walk from one place to another in your power armor, that's going to chew up a lot of fuel. If you use the fast travel feature, it chews up no fuel at all.
Blackened by rubber and spilled crude, another of Scrotus convoy routes.
which feels very, very much like a balancing oversight, but one that during my very, very brief time of looking at the game, I was happy to exploit. It's one of those things where you can choose not to exploit that if it's important to you, and I feel like survival mode makes you not exploit it. They also might have patched it at some point. It's been years since I've looked at Fallout. Oh, let me try. I really wanted to try yanking that off.
His tank's made bare!
Alright, let's get the stuff that we can off this, and then we will go do that. But yeah, just the thing that I just said feels like it would make Fallout 4 much more difficult, because I don't know that I would ever have cause to use a set of power armor if I had to expend multiple fuel cores to get to the place in the world that I wanted it to be. Really just a glancing blow that time. Can I knock that straight into the whirlwind? No. And did we... Oh, it's behind me. Tashir saying, where are we now? And hello to Tashir. We are on our way. We got the sniper rifle. And I am currently on my way to... Well, right now I'm going to go to this purple person because they're right here. But then we're headed north to... I don't remember the name of anything yet. We are headed north to Jeet's territory, I guess. Which we've already taken down to rank 3. Or maybe it's always been rank 3. But let's check out Intel Encounter. But yeah, having a really good time with it. Like, that sniper tower there, do we think I can get that from here? Let's find out. Oh, I might be out of bullets. I am out of bullets. Take it back.
We've seen you around, stranger. You the one they say sawed up Lord Scrotus, the bane of so many war boys. We best warn you then. See them pipes yonder? Go down that hatch and it'll be buzzing with hostiles inside. But there are other ways inside. Less dangerous. For those with the eye and the skill.
The camp is built out of large pipes. There's a hidden area filled with valuables accessible through a ground hatch. Also, it's believed that there's a secret way to infiltrate the camp. There are flame pipe tanks on either side of the camp. There's a loot location inside a container. Now, hopefully that gets recorded someplace. Like, if I come here... Oh, this place isn't even on my map. Yeah, I'd have to drive closer to it. So, that's another reason I would love to come back when I have, like, some sniper rifle ammo and other stuff. But hopefully some of those things that I just heard about would be reflected then. Alright. Let's go here. We'll see if this balloon has fuel. Oh, and, so, a couple things. Caroluna is saying... I cannot drive and read this. Pulling that thing off there was almost like in SnowRunner. Was it, yanking the guy out of the driver's seat? Because I really like that. Chumbucket, among his many, many different, skill sets, is an excellent shot while being driven around at high speed. Oh, no. We're gonna have to deal with that sniper up there. Oh, and Zerder saying, to be fair, walking in power armor does not use a whole lot of energy. Sprinting does. So if you walk or jog everywhere, a single fuel cell can last a fair bit. That is good information. My only memory is that it felt like it was dropping very, very quickly. Okay, we need to agree on where we're gonna do this. I guess it's up here then. Okay. I do like the fact that he limps if he takes like a fall like that. He has to walk it off. Fight over. I don't get the sense that this is one of those games where you're ever flush with ammo, but... Oh, look at that. We got another one. So, Tashir, just confirm my thinking, because I just want to make sure that I'm not needlessly walking away from things that I can do. I currently don't have any way to deal with this, right? This is one of those fuel stations for the hot air balloon. It doesn't take car fuel, and it doesn't take water. So I am proceeding as though I cannot do anything with that yet, and it will be an ability that gets unlocked probably pretty soon. Yeah, Carolina says, as I said, we really need to figure that out. Oh, look at all the windmills. So not everything here was an ocean, because there's no way that they put up all those windmills after the fall of civilization. All right. We'll get this, and then we'll go up to the green thing. Because this is just like a chat. Like, why not have this talk? Tashir honestly can't remember. No worries. What I know is that when I walk up to that, there's no symbol associated with it, which almost everything that you can interact with has some kind of, like, really obvious thing. Like, look at the symbol above this person's head. That's like, hey, video game, come here, do your thing. That thing doesn't have it, and when I've brought various items to it, it has not satisfied whatever need it has.
No, don't slay me. I mean to run away. Blade slingers will protect their jaw until they die. If you want to live, shoot first.
Zerder's saying ocean windmills are a thing. Might still have been an ocean where you are. I guess, when we go over there, it looks to me... I don't have... Oh, wait, I have binoculars. Nope, that's not the right button. That's a flashlight. That's a flare gun. There we go.
I found you!
I guess it's the fact that they look like they're anchored into the ground, but maybe they were dragged up and set up a little bit later. I'd be pretty impressed if they did that afterwards. Maybe that used to be like a series of islands or something. Move camera, close binoculars. All right, whatever death race or whatever that is, I bet we can come back after I have further upgraded the car and just have a straight up easier time of it. Alright, this does not seem to be something that I can do, because I can't ram it, and I need a level 3 harpoon. Oh, no, wait, I've got it in a half down. That's got to count for something, right?
Steel Titan and Cabo!
All right, let's go do the next story mission, and yeah, as far as fuel goes, I'm really golden. We still got, as far as I know, like a full canister there in the back with Chum Bucket.
Long shots up ahead!
I see them. I can take them out with a sniper rifle.
The what?
The long shot.
No, I have a few rounds. Make them count.
Can I zoom? Oh, I can. Yep. All right. Not much of a zoom, but then again, I don't feel like I need it. So there's a little bit of auto aim happening here, like the adjustment. Hopefully this gets past the fence post that he's standing in. Oops.
That's one.
You're a wizard. The long shot is your wand.
Shh. I have to concentrate.
Oh, yes, yes, of course, your wizardship. My seals are sealed.
I feel like that was where the two main dudes. I don't see a lot of other activity up there. Some scrap or something right there. Up there, it looks like there's probably a, there might be an insignia, but what I don't see are a lot of other fellows. So let's see if we come up with anything as we get closer. Oh, can he? I did not know that. I'm not trying to be a dipshit here, but I really wouldn't necessarily know that his legs would reach the pedals and he can see over the steering wheel easily. He doesn't have his imposter problems.
Keep your head down. I'm gonna take a look.
Yes, yes, but please, hurry back. This is very, very bad terrain. Risky.
Carolina can guess that fuel will become more of an issue as you upgrade the engine. Oh, that's a really good point. And increase the weight. I bet you're right on that. The heavier it gets, the more fuel it'll take to get it around. Yeah, as Carolina says, and add other stuff to the car. I think you're absolutely right.
Stay vigilant, my angel. Oh, this is Red Island, and they mostly come at night. Yes, yes, mostly.
Okay, there's no way that's not an Aliens reference. Whoops. So apparently just holding A doesn't do it. You gotta... Watch an interesting video. I think Tashir's recommended Matt McMuscles on YouTube. I guess he does... I think it was Tashir. I could be wrong. But he did an interesting video about the failure to launch of the Universal Dark Universe. Does everybody remember that? That was the... We're going to have a movie universe of the Mummy and Dracula and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Frankenstein's monster and the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I don't know, Renfield, Van Helsing. Like, we're gonna do a whole new universe. And then, like, the Mummy came out and it was bad, so they just scrapped all of it. And some of the things that came out of the, like, they were in talks, according to this video, with Angelina Jolie to play the Bride of Frankenstein. When is that gonna happen? Like, what was their timetable on when something like that was gonna happen? Because wouldn't you need to have a Frankenstein movie before you started resurrecting Frankenstein? Oh! Wife? Striker, shoot them when their back is turned. Alright. I was thinking that I wanted to shoot him, but I was also thinking that I wanted to learn how to deal with these guys if I don't have ammo available.
I ain't gonna help you, asshole.
But it's just amazing to me that anybody was having a conversation about, like, who will play the Bride of Frankenstein? Who's going to play Renfield? Who's going to play, like, Johnny Depp was in there to play, like, the Invisible Man. It's like, woof. And, like, I know that they then did an Invisible Man movie that was very well received. So it's not that those franchises can't work, but the amount of unjustified pre-planning they were doing for, like, how... Whoa. Okay, I suddenly feel way, way, way better about taking these guys on. Oh, and she's put up the link. Thank you very much to the channel that I'm talking about. Also, Zerta saying you mean a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Was that a line in the movie? Because that sounds like a line in the Mummy movie. The Tom Cruise Mummy movie had exactly one thing that I thought was interesting or well done that, based on Matt McMuscle's video, may have been a holdover from an earlier version of the script, which was more focused reportedly on like supernatural stuff and, you know, spooky gothic horror. Zelda, this is your granddad Hank. I'm sad you never got to meet him. He had some fun stories to tell. I don't know half of what Dad got up to in the 60s, but I know it was very hush-hush. I was working for the government up until 5 years ago when he disappeared on a job off one of those Arabic countries. So sad these wars are killing us all.
Wars, famine, disease, murder. Killed us all.
Oh, Zerta saying there's a movie. Okay, yeah, there is also a movie called The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I don't think that I've ever seen it. It had, in my memory, Sean Connery trying very hard not to look like he was tired. And I believe, I could be wrong, wasn't that Sean Connery's last acting credit, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Or was it something else? I liked Sean Connery. I liked him. Well, I don't really have much of an opinion on James Bond one way or the other. But he's pretty good, I guess, in James Bond. I particularly liked him in, you know, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, or Indiana Jones. Sorry, not Indiana Jones. The Hunt for Red October. Like, he's got some great credits to his name. But I felt like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was a solid 5 to 10 years after it became credible that he could be some sort of like an action hero. Okay, so
That must be it. We're not ready to take that on. Not without some preparation.
Oh, and did you really like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Yeah, I am talking about something that I have not seen. I only remember looking at the trailers and being like, huh. Okay. I mean, if Bruce Willis can helm an action movie, feel like they can make anybody credible in that role. I actually really like Bruce Willis as an actor. I'm just a little bit confused as to how he ever got, like, I'm a big action movie guy. He's a very likable actor, but didn't really ever have, for me, the physical presence of somebody like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, Jean-Claude Van Damme... Wait, what am I looking at? Jean-Claude Van Damme, I don't think, is a particularly good actor, but the man can kick really well. So if you want somebody to do a lot of kicking, you get him, Jet Li, Jackie Chan. I'm trying to think of other really, really good kickers. I honestly don't know if I'm looking for anything else. Oh, no, that was it. Return to Chum. Okay. So she's saying, if not the last, it was very close, and Zerter then confirms he had 3 to 4 later acting gigs before his IMDb stops at about 2012. Oh, yeah, I might as well pick this up just in case we get God on the way out. Okay, here we go. And I did see that there was a staircase leading down from where we came into this, so I'm gonna go...
It needs side armor and a grill to shield the nose. The Hunchback can make it happen. if I bring him the parts.
Let's see if there's anything in here. Yep. Wow, that's only 3 of 5. I feel like I've missed a lot in this area. Okay, well, I probably didn't need that. I was trying to press A to climb the ladder. He threw his weapon down the stairs instead. I find it unlikely that I was supposed to walk all the way down. I bet I missed like a zip line or something else that would have let me get down faster. Let's take a look around and see if we can find those last 2. Yep. Scrap sources. Yeah, might as well. But it's kind of like, I mean, speaking of like kicking stuff in Jean-Claude Van Damme, it's kind of like how Raul Julia had this illustrious acting career and was just like, just had such a screen presence to him. And then his final performance was as M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie. And that he did that because it was like his, was it his kid or grandkid? Like he had somebody like in his family that was really excited for him to play that role, but he was so sick. He was so sick with like liver cancer or whatever it was that, I mean, it's a great performance for somebody who was in a very, very dire condition, so close to the end of his life. And it is, I don't know, hopefully he had fun working on the role. You know, maybe he went out doing what he loved, just sort of like chewing the scenery in this big cartoon action flick that didn't ask too much. Just have a good time hanging out with fellow actors and doing absurd wire work. So I don't see anything else here. I'm gonna work my way the rest of the way down, and if... Sure. I cannot overstate how much A I was holding. Hello to Jab! You guys, I was holding so much A. Tashir goes, wow.
That must be it. We're not ready to take that on.
So here's, oh, yep, and there is actually an A to use a zipline. So I was correct about that. But no, it didn't save the scrap stuff that I got. So we gotta go get those again. So I know where 2 of these are. One is at the bottom of the staircase.
Side armor and a grill to shoot.
Son of a bitch. And one
can make it happen if I bring
is up on the
parts.
main level. You know what is legitimately, like I really mean this, one of my favorite Raul Julia roles? He played a role in a made-for-TV movie, like it was like some like public local station production of a movie called Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. That's what it was called. And it's Raul Julia starring alongside a cast of, I mean, no offense to anybody in that cast, but a cast of total unknowns. I feel like I just pee-popped directly into the microphone. Complete unknowns. And giving it his all with this, like, the script is not very good at all. It was a very, very, like a surprisingly high concept sci-fi story for this, like, little independent production thing. And what I liked about it is that, okay, how do I, oh, I can't drink anything. All right, so I'm just gonna do this. Jab says, or oh, sorry, Zerder. Not even similar colors. I'm not sure why I read Jab there at first. This is a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. I cannot do the role of a professional opera singer being voice modulated into GLaDOS. So now I just have to figure out how to get down from here without dying. Anyway, what I respect about that role is just that like, I have no idea how or why Raul Julia came to be in that role for like this little tiny thing. I don't know if he was sentenced to community service or like, I think it's just so strange to me that he was in that, but he gave it 100%. I mean, like, he vibes with every actor in that movie, and that movie says to me that when Raul Julia went on set, he gave it everything he got, whether he thought the production was beneath him or not, whatever else. I like that movie because I find it kind of charming, and it's got this like huge Academy Award winning actor in this role that just makes you scratch your head and be like, why? Why is he in here? Jab is saying a vanity project, maybe? It doesn't feel like it. I mean, has anybody here ever heard of Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, absent like the fact that it's a fairly well-known episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000? So here's the story of Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. The premise of the story is it's the future, and one or possibly more major corporations run everything. Stop me if you've heard that one. But the way that people are given rehabilitation, I'm now just actively trying to find a way out of here. The way that people are giving rehabilitation from any psychic traumas that they have is their brain is equipped with a neural jack that extracts their personality, puts it into something called an identicube, and then, as far as I can tell, because I've watched this production a few different times, a little bit vague at first, it's not simulated that they are turned into an animal. Their personality is actually injected into an animal, like a stallion or an anteater, or in the case of Raul Julia, a chimpanzee. So his vacation from work is not going to like the Bahamas and enjoying some time off, potentially because the Bahamas no longer exists. That's left a little bit vague. Instead, he becomes a monkey, like literally a monkey. And here's another thing, a female monkey. And he's very bored about this, and he just sort of like sits on a rock, and then he learns that he can like roll down hills and like sit up in a tree and hang out, and then an elephant comes over and harasses him. I don't know how to leave this area, you guys. I'm so sorry. How do you leave? Where's the down? Javison, you never hear about most vanity projects. But I mean, like, is that... Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding the definition of vanity project. Like, I would think that a vanity project would be something like Battlefield Earth, a multi-million-dollar production that was made for John Travolta and John Travolta's friends to celebrate the life and writings of L. Ron Hubbard because they really like L. Ron Hubbard. I do not know how to get out of here. I am just running around in a series of very, very small circles. New rule. I need to start paying more attention to how I get up to places. So I'm going to come down here, but I'm coming down here because, like, can I just jump? Is this a safe place to jump from? Okay. I'm closer to the ground than I was. Good. That's it. I'm out of here.
Your plans for this car, building it up. You gotta do it before we can get past the jaw.
These black fingers are ready to dance, Saint. Oh, yeah, and I know just the steps, too. It's called the Jack, a wasteland classic. We pull it off and our chances of survival grow tenfold.
And the harpoon?
Soon, soon. But she needs the basics first, huh? The car's weak.
Agreed.
Let's return to Jeets first, huh? Then I'll show you the plans.
I need to get past the jaw to get into Gastown. However, that would be suicide unless we get the magnum opus into better shape. Which is, I'll just note quickly here, it's why I'm not spending... Hello to Force. Hello to Centrifugal Force. That's why I'm not spending all of this scrap that I have on me, because I would like to make sure that I have enough scrap to fully upgrade whatever it is that Dogmeat is going to put it. Chum Bucket is going to put onto the car. And Tashir just brought up something. Did you find the last scrap? The zip line was up. And I feel like that is a good idea because we have already previously seen circumstances where the last piece of scrap was at the end of a zip line. And if I'd thought of it, I would have focused more on going up. However, in this case, so here's what's bothering me. You can see a ladder, like, that leads to the top of this. Oh, here's where it was. It's just a ramp. Overthinking it. The thing about Battlefield Earth, says Jab, is as a 10-part series of books, they sold really well at the time. Yeah, and that probably predated, like, the era that we live in now. Or maybe we're past it, but, like, the big era that a lot of books went through on the... in the era after Harry Potter, where everything was a franchise, everything was, like, a series that was built to have multiple sequels. Most egregiously was, the Hunger Games, which I've talked a little bit about in the past, but in reading those 3 books, there is no question in my mind at all that the author considered that to be a one-off story and was then pressed by her publisher to make it... Wait, hold climb. Oh, I didn't even see this. Pressed by her publisher to turn it into a series because the level of contempt that she feels for the world and its characters and the main character in the Hunger Games cannot be overstated. If you have not read the books, you have to read them to understand how thoroughly done... I don't remember the author's name right now, but that she was with that universe. Okay, does this deposit me any place? There's the scrap. Thank you, Tashir. I will pay careful attention to additional zip lines as we go on about the rest of our lives. Now we're back to the age-old question, how do I get down? But if we did it once, we can do it again. The answer was right here. Suzanne Collins, thank you to Force. So anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge what Jab had said about the fact that L. Ron Hubbard's, like, 10-book series did well back in the day. That predates, like, all the Harry Potter stuff by a long while. It was probably uncommon for a series to have that many books or whatever. All right, I'm gonna head back here. Let's see what Chum Bucket has to say for himself. We'll see if we can do any upgrades. And Zerder is saying, turning left instead of climbing the last ladder would have sent you down the path that you got up there. I do not know. Some games I get very good at, like, determining how I get from point A to point B, and sometimes I don't. And here's the thing, it is not a matter of what the game is doing, because... Oops. Well, sure, I'll use a shotgun instead of my reusable...
Keep an eye on the car.
Yes, gladly.
Harpoon.
It is my sacred place.
This game has a very clear sort of, like, visual iconography to it of, like, oh, there's something you can interact with. There's where an insignia is. You can climb on this. Like, it's the things you can climb on are bright yellow, and I just need to sort of train myself to look at that. However, getting lost in the environment, I need to like figure that out because I don't know why that's happening, and that is very much on this side of the controller. Hey, Chum Bucket, did you keep any more sniper bullets? Oh, you know what? If I take it out, he might respawn before I come back.
Lead slinger.
Yep. Also, is this a thing that I can pull down? The way the harpoon and shooting in the car works is about as good as any game I've ever played that has mechanics like this. Hold on. Pull it down. And I should actually check if this has any... Yeah, look, there's scrap that came out of it. Force is saying, isn't Hubbard the Scientology dude? Yes, that is correct. That man turned a book series into a whole-ass religion. Well, I think Dianetics, which is what it's theoretically based on, I'm pretty sure that's just a one book. I could be wrong. I've not read Battlefield Earth, and I have not read Dianetics, and I am not a Scientologist.
Close. Our headlights are beacons at night.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to turn off the headlights, actually. Whoops.
Oh, here it comes! A mighty duster!
Hey! You catch a glimmer of the jaw? You think you still want to go up against that?
Bask in your glory. Truly, your legend
Oh,
is
start
growing.
mission? Okay, yeah, I thought that he might unlock something cool. So, before we go, let's just take a quick look. I've got 585 scrap, and I want to see if I can do some cool stuff, like 20% damage, 20% less damage from fist and weapon attacks. Yes, let's go get a brand new coat. Yes, I do. Yeah! Now we're playing Mad Max. I love... This is completely serious, you guys. I love games where upgrading stuff gives you, like there's a cosmetic issue, a cosmetic advancement to it. That is my favorite thing. Now, I don't want to spend all of my points on... Long? Kind of like the way that he looks now. Nope, no. No, we're not going for the Grizzly Adams look. I like the way that he looks right now. Now, shotgun. Adding barrels will individual shot damage by 10%. Here's the thing, though. So far, the shotgun wrecks the shit out of whatever I shoot it at. It's not that I don't want this. It's that since I have to ration my scrap right this moment, let's see what else we can do. So, deal massive damage and daze the enemy with this powerful counter move. I like that. Oh, and you also get to break limbs. I think that's worth 200 points. Quickly execute fallen enemies in one fury mode. Well, I'm definitely going to get this. And now I've got 200 things left. Let's put that... Oops. Let's put that into the car. Garage. Upgrade the harpoon. Oh, no. It costs 600. But what would this do? Connect to the rear bumper of a vehicle and perform a harpoon slam attack when hitting boost. The increased durability also enables the harpoon to pull down strong structures. Yeah, I didn't have 600, but this is a priority. I really like the harpoon. And then we've got these angel wings, or otherwise known as border spikes. Makes it nearly impossible for borders to land on the back part of the magnum opus. On any part of the magnum opus. Well, wait, why wouldn't I just wait for that then? Like, if I spend 200 on this, I don't think that I'm gonna get a refund when I go up to whole body barbs. I don't know why I unlocked this, but yeah, I'll just wait until I have 400. We'll go all the way up. Look at that. Also, it may be additive, but when one says any part, I'm tend to believe that. So we spent 100 on the suspension. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do 100 on the tires, and then 100 on the suspension. We're going to start working those things up before they start feeling like a real crisis. All right, and now I've got 60 scrap left. I don't think that there's going to be anything meaningful that I can buy for that much, so we will, I think, call it there. Now, my only question is it going to auto-save that stuff that I just did? And I don't know, so what I'll do is...
Go see the biggie.
Oh, we can't leave.
Crazy hordes. As long as they remain outside, you're stuck inside.
Let me see if I can talk to somebody or do something, because that should cause it to autosave.
About one of the most irritating pieces of human waste I've ever met.
Really? That's it? Okay. Alright, in that case, we will have to hope that it has autosave. Usually games like this will autosave when you do an upgrade, so it should be fine. And I am going to... Oh, wait. Oh, I can autosave it myself. Yes, do that. Perfect. All right, so the next thing that's going to happen is that I suspect that we're going to raid over to twitch.tv/Patikin, where he is playing, again, 100% playthrough of the Spyro the Dragon trilogy. However, I do hope that you guys will also check out Tashere Games at TASHERRE Games. He's not streaming right at the moment while he finishes some repairs and renovations to his... streaming space after a flood, but whenever it is that he comes back, I would love to have a big crowd there to welcome him back and to get that community restarted, because it is a very meaningful one to me and to my producer and to Mia, and very much like hanging out in there for the resumption of things like Division Force. So I hope that you'll check that out. Please also check out Centrifugal Force. She has just recently hit affiliate status, so if you've ever had the desire to help out a streamer who's just getting into the affiliate status and getting launched off, that's a great opportunity. She's a wonderful streamer. She's been doing things like Anno 1800. She's been doing Spy Fox. She did, what was the co-op game that she was just playing with somebody? Oh, man. Yeah, it always bothers me when I miss out on, when I forget the proper names of stuff. She was just doing a co-op game with a good friend. It's, Valheim. That's what it was. So I hope that you guys will check her out as well. And then finally tomorrow, for now, where it's by no means a comprehensive list, like Samalander was off last weekend, so I'm not sure what he's coming back with, but he'll be streaming again soon. But Mia at twitch.tv/morethanamia just wrapped up her playthrough of Inside. Tomorrow will be a brand new episode of Frightening Friday, and I believe it'll be a completely new game because she just wrapped up Little Nightmares, and I don't know what's coming next. So yeah, as Tashere says, congrats to Centrifugal Force for hitting affiliate. Yeah, that's a big damn deal, and I would also like to thank very much... I do not remember at this moment if it was Glomdy or Go Hybrid. Unfortunately, the two G names stick equally in my mind, but one of the two of them gifted us a subscription to Force's channel, and again, a big thanks to that. But yeah, do check out Centrifugal Force, and then Mia will be live tomorrow with a brand new edition of a fresh new game for Frightening Friday. So there's a ton of stuff to look forward to. What we're going to look forward to right now is directly to Patikin, where he is doing his Spyro playthrough, and we'll see you over there in just a few moments. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.